Hello everyone and welcome back to another Topic Tuesday. For today's topic, I want to explore beach polishes. Polishes that I either think are perfect for the beach or have a beachy theme. I do have 20 polishes, half being mainstream and half being specialty or indie. Then at the end, I'll have 5 bonus polishes to share with you and kind of do a swatch and comparison. We'll be looking at Mermaid polishes. So we've got a lot of beachy goodness to get into. Let's just jump right into it. So first up, I have an oldie but a goodie here. This one is OPI's Ocean Love Potion. This one was perfectly opaque in 3 coats. This next one is such a lovely shade of purple, absolutely beautiful, a little bit dusty, but oh so bright. This one has a cute name too. This one is Stop Beachfrontin'. On the nail, I typically wear this in 2 coats, but on the nail wheel, it really nicely coated it in 1 coat. Amazing formula, and again, such a vibrant, beautiful color. This next one is an LA Colors. This one is Good Vibes, and this one screams 2010s, that bright neon peachy color. It is just so bright, vibrant, and pretty. I really like this one, and this is opaque in 2 coats. Really nice formula on this one. Same with this next one, which is another LA Colors. I've got a nice handful of these here. This one is Splashy. This is a really pretty, beautiful blue, perfect for summer, really vibrant and gorgeous. It really has the perfect amount of coolness to give you that cool down effect for summer. Just so lovely. I really like this shade, and I'm definitely a baby blue lover, but this is a little bit more vibrant and again a little bit dusty, kind of like the beachfrontin' one. Really love this one, and another perfect 2-coat formula. This one is called Rockin' It by LA Colors, and similarly to Good Vibes, I feel like this is not necessarily a beach theme, but I feel that it is a perfect beachy color. I just really like these formulas as well. This is another one I would probably wear in 2 coats, but it was perfectly opaque on the wheel in 1 coat, so that's always a plus. If you can get that on your nail, that's pretty amazing. So we shall see, but I do really enjoy the color on this one. This next one totally gives me end of summer vibes, like bronzed skin, coconuts, all of the beautiful summery things. This one is called Nudie and definitely beachy themed. It is a really nice bronzed coconut, like cocoa-y color. It's just so beautiful. It is the perfect brown shade, and I think that this would be beautiful at the end of summer into fall. This one is a single coat formula as well. I was really surprised to see it only took 1 coat on the wheel. Probably another one that I would wear in 2 coats on the nail, but it's just one of those that I have to try and see. This next one is like a beautiful deep red, bricky, warm type of color. This one has a end of summer into fall type of vibe for me as well, and this one is called Topless, so I felt like it went with the beachy theme as well, along with the last one, Nudie. I felt like those kind of went in the beach theme for a certain type of beach anyway. And this is another one that seemed to cover on the wheel really nicely in 1 coat, which is pretty amazing, but again, I would probably wear it in 2. This one is from a different LA Colors line. This is from the Color Mania line. This is called Days, and again, this one is not necessarily beachy themed, but I felt like it was really beach appropriate. It's this really nice, like, sandy beige color, and then it's got this blue to pink to purple little shimmer going on in there, and it feels kind of like water and sand in its own artistic way, so I had to mention this one. This one I found perfectly opaque in 3 coats on the wheel. It may take 4 with my stubborn nail line, but that's another one I'll just have to test and see. It is really pretty, and the shimmer is very light and delicate, so it's a polish with a little something extra. The next polish is actually a topper, and I did show it on the wheel in 2 coats. This is the LA Colors Mermaid Magic Iridescent Nail Polish Topper. This one is called Crystals, but it is a mermaidy polish, and I actually want to try this over all those beautiful creams. So this OPI might not be a standard cream, but I am curious to see what this might look like with a topper on it. Okay, it's kind of dimensional since this polish already has kind of a pearly metallic type of finish, so that's kind of an interesting addition. I don't think I love it as much as I'm gonna like it on the creams though. Really pretty hollow twinkle going on though. Let's try it over beach frontin' or stop beach frontin' rather. That's definitely really pretty. I could see myself wearing this over all the creams. It's got these like translucent hex glitters as well as these little translucent hollows. So that's definitely really fun. Let's look at it over Good Vibes. That's really pretty and definitely feels very summery. Oh my goodness, that is just gorgeous. And because of those hex being translucent, they're like picking up ultra pink because they're picking up on the warm side with that really pretty color underneath it. Really cool effect there. I wonder how it will look over splashy. Really pretty. Those translucent hex are taking on the pink and blue, but you also see the yellow at the extreme angles. So that's kind of cool how over each polish, those chunkier glitters take on a different effect, yet the smaller translucent hollow glitters all look the same. Really cool how it's slightly transformative. Let's try it over this deep green turquoisey color. Yeah, that's really pretty. These kind of give like an Eastery kind of vibe, like Easter eggy. I don't know. At least that's how they look when they're skittled together like this. But on its own, I just feel like over every cream polish, it gives it something special. Let's try it over these deeper, warmer polishes. I'm kind of curious if these will look good. Oh my gosh, you guys, even over a brown, that looks really cool. It's definitely really unique and not a combo I would really expect, but I don't hate it. So let's try it over this red. Okay, I really like this. That is a really fun combo. Oh my goodness, I love that. I was not expecting to love that as much as I do. And just for fun, let's try it over this one with that little blue glow. I'm wondering if we're still going to see it or if the glitters are going to drown it out at all. Okay, you do still kind of see it. That also gives a really cool effect, and that is probably the most Easter eggy of them all. It kind of looks confetti-like, like a confetti dessert, frosting and sprinkles kind of vibe. So cute. And again, I did layer it on its own here in 2 coats, so you could kind of see how it would look if you built it up a little bit. So you could get that look over any of the cream polishes that you would want to put this over, or you could just build it up on its own if you like a sheer polish look. But the next polish I have here is also the last mainstream polish I have here. A lot of LA colors, surprisingly. This one is a hypno holographic. It's not actually hollow. They say that when things are shimmery with nail polish sometimes. It's kind of funny to me. But this one is called Sentiment. It's not ultra beachy or beachy themed, but the way the shimmer looks in here, it kind of gives pink sands. So in that way, it definitely gives me a beachy, sandy vibe. It's really soft, delicate, and beautiful. I love the way this one looks. And it does build up with like this golden glow, and it kind of has like a pinky edge to it because of the base. But really, the way the shimmer builds up, it's just a transformative gold type of polish. Really beautiful, really sandy feeling, along with the next one, which is Crystal Knockouts Park Life. Another one that may not be beachy, but my goodness, is this a sandy, beautiful polish. It's got all these little flecks and a gold shimmer in there in the perfect, like, beigey nude type of color. It builds up really nicely in 2 coats and is just so reminiscent of sand. I find it to be the perfect beachy polish. So this one is a 2 coat formula, and it's definitely one of my favorite like beige polishes with a little something extra. This next one is a Sisigi Boston polish. Isn't this fun? This is a glowing, beautiful, radiant, watery looking polish. This one is called Hydrate, and being so, I feel like this is a very watery, beachy, perfect polish. It does build up with that perfect golden glow, which looks like the sun reflecting on the water. So with that, I feel like this is a perfect beachy polish. And on the wheel here, it literally only took 1 coat, and I think it is a 1 coat formula in real life as well. When I swatched this one, I believe it was full coverage in 1 coat, which is absolutely astonishing. What a beauty. Next up, I have a Crucibles Designs here. This is such a fun, beautiful polish. It's got so many fun elements, flakies, glitters, all the things. This one's called Flip Flops and Lollipops. How perfect for a beachy theme polish, and how fun and bright is this for summer? It did build up perfectly here in 2 coats. I have a feeling I would wear this in 3 on the nail, but I love the chunky flakies in here. It is just such a fun formula, and it's really different from all the other polishes that I have in my collection. So I'm really excited to wear this one for summer. Another polish from that same line is Crucible Designs Beach Hair Don't Care, and it has kind of a similar formula with the black flaky shreds, but the flakes and other elements are totally different. This is absolutely beautiful though. I love pink and blue together as a combo, and this worked out really nicely. It's another one that seemed perfectly opaque on the wheel in 2 coats, but I might wear it in 3 in real life. Another one I'm excited to try. The flakies are so gorgeous against that base. I really like this one. This next one is really fun and funky. This is a Linby Designs polish. This one is called Copper Harbor Blues, and this is a thermal polish. So it goes from this beautiful blue oceanic color into a like white or sandy type of base. I love the coppery flakies in here. They're really pretty and different from a lot of the flakies that I see. Here's what that polish looks like on cold. It is that beautiful, beautiful blue, which is so deep and cool. And then it's got those beautiful coppery flakes. And here is what it looks like on warm. You get that really nice sandy color. Really, really beautiful. I got the swatch a little too hot and it melted the plastic a little bit. So yeah, that's why it looks a little crazy. But this one was perfectly opaque in 2 coats, and it does warm into this beautiful sandy coppery color. You can kind of see it transitioning back into blue as we speak, but it is such a beautiful polish, and it's definitely going to be a fave for summer. I have worn this one in the past and really enjoyed it. This next one is a really special polish in my collection. I absolutely adore it. It builds up really beautifully on its own, but I am known to wear this one as a topper. Many a times I have found this to be a beautiful topper, so I do have a backup of this polish. This one is Better Late Than Never. This one was actually the Polish and Beauty Expo doorbuster for last year. Speaking of Polish and Beauty Expo, we are about a month away. Let me know down in the comments, are you going? I will be there, and if you see me, definitely come up and say hello. This is what it looks like on the nail. This one is a more sheer buildable polish because it is just chock full of all that shimmery goodness. There is all kinds of hollow flakes and sparkle in there, and it is shown here in 3 coats. I usually wear it in 4, but it is a beautiful polish nonetheless. This next one is one of my summertime faves. This is a Rogue lacquer polish, and you guys, it is so beautiful. It is a green crystallic flaky type of mix, and this one is called Lime in the Coconut from the Tropical Trio. I have 2 of the 3 polishes, and I absolutely adore them. I feel like I actually wore this polish not too long ago. It is seen here in 2 coats, and that is how it is worn absolutely perfectly on the nail. It is just a beautiful flaky balm that builds up with such a beautiful finish. I love this one. I sound like a broken record. I love all of them, including this next one, which is another Rogue lacquer from the Tropical Trio. This one's called Blue Hawaiian, and it is stunning. It's that beautiful oceanic blue as a base, and it's got these beautiful like pinky red micro flakies. Another one I really, really like, and another one that's also really different in my collection. It is seen here in 2 coats. This next one is absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait to wear it. This is by BCB Lacquers, and this is called Tis the Sea Sun. This actually came from the Indie Box, which is a small indie pre-order site. So this was like a exclusive specialty polish. It won't be re-released, but it is a super perfect beachy one. It is a beautiful corally polish with those blue micro shards as well as a blue shimmer and those golden flakies. They're like a rose gold golden flaky that kind of give a sandy type of vibe, and this one just gives such a beachy feel to me. I absolutely love this one. Cannot wait to wear it. I did swatch it here in 2 coats, and my gosh, is this so funky and fun. I love it. The blue microflakes almost look like water drops in the right lighting, and it's just so interesting. And the last one on this wheel is Coloris de Carol's Sunfighter. This one was a Polish Nook exclusive for the Melanoma Awareness Box, and the Polish Nook is a awesome one-stop shop for a ton of indie brands. I love shopping the Nook. This was such a cool polish. Another really interesting one. This one actually has little black, not square, but rectangle glitters, which I've never seen before. So I absolutely had to have this one. I did wear it recently and absolutely enjoyed it. This is a beautiful 2-coat Corelli formula. It's got all these beautiful flakies, glitters, and shards in there. It is so fun and it's so crazy. Like, it's just so different. I've said that so many times in this video, but it's because they really are some of the most unique polishes, and I just really, really love them. It's fun to collect them and have so many different looks in my collection. But now let's talk mermaid polishes. So I have 5 different polishes here, which all look extremely similar in the bottle. And I'm calling them mermaid polishes because this polish here is a mermaid magic polish, and this one is literally called Mermaid. So I took all the polishes in my collection that looked like this one, and I want to compare them. So LA Color Mermaid has this beautiful, like, tealy base with this gorgeous shimmery shift in there, and it's kind of like that other polish that had like a blue base and a golden shimmer, that hydrate polish. It kind of reminds me of that, but this is much deeper. This is what it looks like in 2 coats, and it's definitely a really sparkly, pretty one. The next one is an LA Colors Mini. There is no name or even identification number on here. There's a lot or batch code, but I don't know that it will help me find this polish. It has that same kind of shimmery shift in there. It looks like the particles might be a little bit bigger, but it looks like the color scheme is very similar. Seen here in 2 coats, side by side by the last one. They are pretty much identical. I would say that this one has a little bit more of a gold sheen to it, but they're both 2-coat formulas. This next one looks a little bit lighter in color, but the same kind of golden color scheme within that blue. This one does have a number here. It did have a sticker at some point. It might have had a name. I'm not sure what this one is called, but it is very beautiful and shimmery. At first, I was theorizing that I had 2 of the same polish and one was just a mini. However, I find that that is not the truth. Looking at these 2 polishes side by side, we can tell that this one is a lighter tone. And again, the shimmers are very similar, but maybe a little bit different. This one I had to build up in 3 coats, and I might actually have to wear on my nail in 4, but I feel like this third one is more similar to Hydrate than any of the other polishes. It is more the same tone and has that brighter golden sheen than the rest of these polishes. The next one I have here is a Julie G, and this one seems to be a little bit deeper, but with that same kind of golden tone. This one is Poker Tealer, and it is definitely a really pretty tealy color, but we can see that this one is very similar to these other two, especially the first one, very, very similar. Here you can see them all in the shot this way. I feel like those 2 first ones and this one are super close. I don't think I need all 3 of these polishes. And then this last one is a China Glaze, and this one is Green with Jealousy. So maybe this is a green leaning teal, but it definitely still looks tealy to me. Again, with that same like goldeny shimmer. On the nail, it definitely reads more green than the others, so this one might actually be a true green, like a pine jelly green that just happens to look a little teal in the bottle. This one definitely looks most different from the rest of them. It's definitely the darkest, deepest, and the gold stands out the most on this one. This one I ended up doing in 2 coats, and I think I'm going to keep this one, but not sure about the rest. I would say having one of these is all that's necessary. I would pick a favorite, and that's probably what I'll end up doing with these, but I did want to show the comparison. But that about wraps it up for this one. If you have any polishes that you find are really beachy and love to wear to the beach or find super summery, definitely let me know down in the comments. I would love to check them out. I hope you've enjoyed this Topic Tuesday and hope to see you in the next one. And until next time, friends, thanks so much for hanging with me.